morning, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 8:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021. This is not financial advice, and the video is intended for educational purposes only. There's a Twitter link below. Click on that. You'll get my intraday updates, as well as click on that subscribe button, as well as the bell to subscribe to the channel, as well as to stay up to date with the latest videos. It will tell you when the videos come out. NuCypher allocation. I'm in at each one of these points, and I am averaged out in terms of what my entry point or buying price is at 43.7 cents. I don't anticipate this exit point happening, so we're going to let it sit there for as long as we need to. I have no urgency on getting out of this trade, and I don't want to miss the boat on it either. So let's go straight into the markets. Now here I am, NuCypher US dollar. We're at 23.64 cents. That's okay. Let's see. We're down at this bottom end of the range. Actually, not. We were rebounding right now. But if you were able to get in around down here, you were doing very well. Again, if I had no money into NuCypher as of yesterday, I would have probably put 20 to 30% on that chip right down there. However, that being said, you have to make sure, like, you can't just think because it looks like an excruciating low that you chuck it all in, because there's always potentially another opportunity to get it at a cheaper price, and you don't want to overextend yourself, and then you're screwed because you have no hope in averaging down. So let's go over the NuCypher pair. The NuCypher pair is still, I think we're in a great spot here. This is a massive, massive distance between spikes and troughs on this line. I think we're going to start trending back up. Yesterday night when we did this video, we were at the sign of the beast at 666. Now we're starting to recover. We're probably 5% back on the NuCypher Bitcoin pair, which just really translates to 5% back into the NuCypher US dollar pair. In addition to the help that NuCypher US dollar is getting, Bitcoin is also starting to subtly rally. And by that I mean, take a look over here. You have, we've went up remarkably. I mean, at 10 o'clock yesterday morning, almost 24 hours since now, we went from 28,000 all the way up to 34.4, and now we're consolidating in this range. And I anticipate we wind up breaking up. We crack up again to 36 sometime soon. If you can see back here, so since a little over a month ago, we have been chopping in this range. If I was to draw a line here, this is the chop. This is the chop between 40 and down here at like 30. And this wick is purely a wick. Whenever it comes down hard around this area, notice how it's very short-lived in almost every single time. So we're going to see this thing bounce back. I don't know how long it will take for us to get back to this line up here in the 41 range, which is really the area that I think we would feel a lot better off. But right now, we're going to have to play this day by day. It's just, we have to watch it and observe where it is and keep our eye on the patterns. Now, this downward broadening wedge is certainly one that can be very helpful to us. If this broadening wedge is confirmed, technically we should be coming back up this way to the 41 range. It depends on how fast this move can happen, and it depends on other macro events that may or may not distort the outcome here. The probabilities are with us. The problem is the macro events are all over the place. So that uncertainty may breed more volatility in the Bitcoin US dollar, as well as Bitcoin and any other currency out there. So let's take a look at some news quickly. Of course, this guy, you will probably hear his name. He is a gold bug and has always been a gold bug. He is, if it's not gold, he doesn't like it. So clearly, I mean, Bitcoin is his biggest arch enemy because gold is considered a store of value to him, and nothing else can be a store of value because he is a gold bug. Now, just recognize that, he's at odds with companies like MicroStrategy that like to invest in it. Personally, I think MicroStrategy is a great company. I think they're doing the right thing for the long term for their company. But, like I said, you'll hear him say things like, Michael Saylor's diamond hands are really made of glass. Well, that's his view. Honestly, there's nothing to stop people from, sitting there, coming out on Tuesday when Bitcoin's down and trying to come out there with his pointy shoes and trying to kick it in the head. That's just the type of guy he is. Let's go take a look at Coinbase. Coinbase approving to enter the Japanese cryptocurrency market. There's no slowdown in terms of crypto adoption in every country out there. People are looking at it. Now, China's maybe the exception. They have a way bigger motive. They have way bigger risk on the line with a diminishing dollar. They don't want the dollar to go down for two reasons, and I mentioned it yesterday. Number one, their exports get screwed when our dollar weakens because then we can export more, and the Chinese products become more expensive. And number two, the reason why they don't want the dollar to go down is because of the fact that they own over $1 trillion worth of United States dollar-denominated bonds. So as these bonds redeem through time and mature, as they mature, they get back dollars. So they don't want the value of the dollar also to go down. So they get it in both ways. That's why they always want the dollar to be high. That's why they always like to make sure their renminbi is as cheap as it can be, so they can be the exporter of goods for the world. That's why China does what they do, and this is exactly why they're doing what they're doing here. They're trying to pave way. Also, a third reason is because they're also trying to pave the way for a new digital currency, their renminbi. So they want to move to a digital renminbi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing their currency right, but you get the point. Anyway, so I think that we'll start to see more of this as things start to evolve, but more news will be coming out, I am sure, for months to come. So we'll keep our eye on where the new world order as it relates to cryptocurrency stands. But right now, as it does stand, we are at 2367, rebounding fairly sharply since our steep drop yesterday, back up to 23 and change, 2367 right here. As you can see here, we were down to 19. So we're back from trough to peak. We're roughly 20% back up. So keep your eye on this. I'll be tweeting out as well. So if you want to get notifications, subscribe to Twitter as well as subscribe to the videos, and we will chat. Take care, everyone.